In the previous episode, paper system office and the Arabic language, which I tried to break with my pronunciation. It was a linguistic captivity and a victory over bureaucratic jungles. In this episode today, we are swapping office doors for the sparks of a forge. I don't buy symbols of loyalty, I wrest them from the flames, seize the hammer from the master, and forge the truth in metal myself. We arrived at a place where you can make your own jewelry. My task is to make a wedding ring with my own hands. Let's go!
We are in Sukawati, the jewelry center of Bali. Making a ring yourself is not about meditation, it's about control over matter. Entry to the workshop costs 500,000 rupiah. This is $32. This price includes 5 grams of silver. But here's the catch, you are given a piece weighing 10 grams. First point, if your ring ends up weighing more than 5 grams, you pay an extra 100,000 rupiahs for each additional gram, which is $6.50. Second point, if you make a delicate ring weighing less than 5 grams, you won't get a refund for the unused metal. It seems this is the business model of this establishment. How many grams I ended up using, I'll tell at the end of the video. The temperature is 1000 degrees. In a minute, the solid metal turns into a liquid mirror. We pour the metal into the mold. It needs to hit precisely into the narrow steel ingot mold. In a moment, you have a red-hot bar in your hands. This is the blank. Remember these two containers? The first has acid, it eats away the scale. The second has water to wash off this acid. We repeat the fire-acid-water cycle after each heating. This is critical. If the dirty layer is not removed, the silver will become brittle and simply crack under the hammer. The billet after casting, to allow the machine to grip it, the bar needs to be given the correct geometry. Clean and rinse again. Now the manual rolling comes into play. The rollers are something like a jeweler's meat grinder. The device has dozens of grooves of different diameters. We start with the largest one. Turn the handle and feel the resistance of the metal. We move to the medium grooves. The metal becomes longer and thinner. And the final stage, small grooves. The result is a perfect silver strip, flexible, dense, and clean. This is the base that will soon become a ring. We heat and clean again. We sit down at the workstation and the idea of engraving comes up.
Aku mengerti bagaimana ya?
Nanti ada kasih tahu.
Sure.
The master instantly switched to the caring mom mode, like let me make it nice and you just watch.
Di sini,
Khati, bagaimana?
sama di sini. Di sini aja D-nya dulu.
Aha, right now bro, I didn't come here to play in a movie. This is in his wedding and not his service. I'm the main worker here, not a decoration. Next, the file. We rub metal against metal until it becomes as smooth as a Balinese realtor's promise. Heating and cleaning again.
Ukurannya di mana? Di sini.
Yeah.
We move on to the mandrel. It's a steel cone for sizing. First we bend just the edge to get a feel for it. The first bend misses.
Lagi, yeah.
On the second attempt, we hit the size perfectly. Now we need to cut off the excess piece of the rod. And then it turns out that silver is not like clay at all. Basic physics gave a 404 error. The pliers just didn't see me as an authority. I had to pull out some forbidden techniques from my old training archives. I paused, found the balance point, and used the 5-finger suitcase tearing technique. This ancient teaching states, metal is just an illusion, if you know how to concentrate anger on dull tools.
Oh, bisa.
Now the task is to solder the two ends into one monolith. Hiss, flash, contact made. The seam closed and I mentally awarded myself a level 80 blacksmith diploma. We take a file. Need to file down the inner solder seam. From the outside, it looks like I'm trying to escape from prison with a nail file and a piece of pipe. We put the ring back on the mandrel. Right now it's geometry personally offends Pythagoras. Forget about brute force. Soft skills rule here. The wooden mallet is my negotiation tool. I engage in constructive dialogue. Knock, knock, knock. And the silver really agrees. No violence, just wooden persuasion. Then again tapping on a flat steel surface. Next, we even out the ends with sandpaper and slightly file the outer part. We move on to the polishing machine. The attachment on it is called a carrot. We wrap sandpaper around the cone, secure it with a rubber band and begin processing. First, we sand the ring from the inside, then switch to soft wheels and polish the outside. The main thing is to stop in time before the ring turns into a mirror portal. The final stage is ultrasonic cleaning. By the way, my ring turned out to be 3.5 grams.
In the next episode, a ring for her. I've set the hammer aside, but when a diamond is involved, it's no longer a quest, it's negotiations.